Rocky Marciano, the Brockton Brawler himself. One of the greatest fighters of all time. A sparkling record and one of the best to ever do it. Smoking Joe. What a pleasure it is to... Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. Nobody home with that hook. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
You fight the swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbow, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
They exchange punches. Don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
It's Rocky Marciano who hits a counterpunch. That hook just can't find the target. Left hook doesn't find its target. Through the left uppercut, but it misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble. Here we go, it's round two. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
You've got a swarmer on your case. You know you've got to fight. You've got to hold him. You've got to tie him up. You've got to lean on him when you come in until the referee makes you break up. But keep your hands high because they will keep punching until that referee said stop.
Good job stopping that uppercut. Very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. It's obvious which one of these fighters has to get on the inside.
Never gonna happen. If you've got a good jab, you've got a good reach. I know nobody could ever get past that jab.
Good looking hook, but it was blocked. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Marciano fighting to survive. He's never been knocked out. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout.
Here we go in round three. Who's gonna land the first big shot? These two fighters are made for one another. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
That jab was blocked. And he scores with the counter. A big whiff with the right hook. Output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is glad to have... Here we go to the fourth round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a lick.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Rocky Marciano in trouble. Do you believe this? Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back. Steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter shot. Frazier is in trouble again. What's keeping Joe Frazier on his feet?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get...
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. To the fifth we go. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab.
How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3. Come to me.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Looking to land the hook. We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to so to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Nice work to avoid the left uppercut. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Is there any way? This is the beginning of round 6. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Rocky Marciano was supposed to be the one knocking this guy out. Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down! And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
A shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you continue.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or is it a bit of a mousetrap?
Are we about to witness history? Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down! He hit him with the perfect body shot, and there's no getting up from this one.
Shot from the gods, they say.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
Let's see how the corner handles. Here we go. It's round 7. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
He's in there with a Hall of Famer, a legend.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
That left hook won't score. It's all offense all the time. Left uppercut doesn't score. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. He is down big. Round 8, and we're off again. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around? Are we witnessing one of the all-time greats go down? We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at that.
Down goes Joe Frazier. Let's see that again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your boy.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Can you imagine if he knocks out this legend? Never count out smoking Joe Frazier.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He should be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds. But he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
The only fear you have with this heavy... Look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Where...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You all right?
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. The judges have spoken.